snap. Here he goes. He walks there in front of Dak Prescott. Did he spit? Did he spit on him? I think he did. There you go. There you go. And the official was right there to throw the flag. Brian Neal, the umpire.
Yo, YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, man, back at y'all again with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. So, the Philadelphia Eagles, man, the road to the Super Bowl begun last night, man. And I must say, man, the game was very, very good. The Eagles win this game 24-20 late with a late stop. Ceedee Lamb dropping the ball, folding. You know, he's such a Dallas Cowboy, man. Him and Dak Prescott, they just a match made in heaven, man. These dudes can never get it done when it's clutch time. Ceedee Lamb, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I know the commentators were saying that was a hard catch. It was a tough catch. You got to come down with that, man. All the money you making, bro, you got to come down with that pass. But anyways, though, shout out to the Eagles, man, for taking care of business last night. My game ball, obviously, is going to go to Jalen Hurts, man. I love the way Jalen Hurts commanded this game. I love the way he commanded the offense, man. I love the way he managed the game last night. Just making plays when plays needed to be made and not making a bunch of negative plays that could cost the Eagles the football game. He's just a smart football player, man. He's just he's not worried about stats. He's not worried about none of that. All he cares about is winning, man, and it shows in his game. 82% completion percentage last night. Michael Jordan was also in the motherfucking building. The GOAT, you know what I'm saying, was in the building watching Jalen Hurts take care of business. Jalen Hurts also rushed for 2 touchdowns last night as well. Man, he just played a phenomenal game last night, man. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys all know about the drama that occurred before the Eagles even kicked off with Jalen Carter and Dak Prescott. Now, a lot of people are saying that are giving a lot of flack to Jalen Carter right now. But if you guys go and look at the full footage, because I think NBC just released the full footage of the game, Dak Prescott spit. He had spit in the direction of Jalen Carter in the Philadelphia Eagles defensive huddle, and then he started smiling about it. And
offensive lineman, and Dak spits down towards the ground, but in the direction of the Eagles with Carter, who had walked over there, and that begins the interaction of the two. Prescott's spit was down. Carter.
You know, it was a mistake that happened on my side, and it just won't happen again. You know, I feel bad for just my teammates and fans out there. You know, I'm doing it for them. You know, I'm doing it for my family also. But fans, you know, they show the most love. You heard them out there today. You know, just not being able to start the game, even finish the game, it's fucked me up. But we'll get it better. It won't happen again.
Yeah, can we give him some room? Hey, let's give him a little bit of room.
There's some footage later that shows that Dak may have done something first. Do you feel like he precipitated it?
I don't try to do nothing out of the ordinary. You know, anything that I feel like I have done something back is provoked. But, you know, if it's something out there, y'all see it, we'll go back.
How amped were you to play this game?
So,
How amped were you to play this game?
Super amped. You know, just to get back. You know, we don't play preseason, so we don't get no warm-ups to hit other opponents. And I was so ready, but things went how it went. We just go focus on next week and get better at what we were watching film and get better.
Jalen, when it happened, did you realize that you were going to get tossed in the game?
I heard the refs talking, and I heard them say, this is a tossable offense or something like that, and that's when I knew.
Did you have a conversation with Nick, and if so, what kind of message did he relay to you?
I didn't have a conversation yet. I know we're going to have that conversation. They have to focus on the game still. I don't want to distract them from the game. You know, I came in, I talked to the people, and told them what I was seeing while I was watching the game, and so that's all.
What was it like watching the rest of the game?
It was intense for me. You know, I wanted to be out there with the guys so bad, and just the support and help, and even just standing on the sideline. But you know, things went how I went. I've made a promise to the boys, it won't happen again.
Are you worried you might be suspended?
So,
Are you worried you might be suspended?
if I get, that takes all right.
And I believe that Jalen Carter took it the wrong way and then did what he did. Okay, so honestly, was the ejection warranted? That's not up to me to decide because in a situation like that, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen anything like that before. So if I was a referee, would I have ejected Jalen Carter out of the game for that? I don't think I would have because he didn't just come up to Dak Prescott and spit on him. Dak Prescott did spit in the direction of the Philadelphia Eagles, and Jalen Carter did take offense to that. Now I'm gonna dive into Jalen Carter for the time being right now. Jalen Carter is a phenomenal player. I love the way he plays the game of football, man. He plays with a lot of passion. He plays with a lot of heart. Okay, but when the Eagles drafted Jalen Carter, they understood that he had a couple of character issues. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you guys remember the incident that he had when he was recklessly driving, racing cars, and then his friend ended up passing away due to that situation. You know what I'm saying? He's a little immature sometimes. He can be a little immature sometimes, man. But Jalen Carter is a phenomenal player now. These are things I believe that owners and GMs look at, when it comes to re-signing a player or giving them a max deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just little things like that. You know what I mean? I didn't want him to get ejected out of the game because it definitely changed the way the Cowboys were doing things on offense, especially in the running game. I really do feel like last night, if Jalen Carter was in the middle of that defense dominating the way he normally does, Miles Sanders doesn't go for 50 yards. You know what I'm saying? But, lo and behold, he fumbled the ball. But Miles Sanders doesn't go for 50 yards. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys running game doesn't pick up steam like it did last night. You know what I'm saying? And I heard a lot of, because commentators, they really can blow a lot of things out of proportion. Like, they talked about this situation throughout the entire football game. Like, oh, Jalen Carter, he's letting his team down. If the Eagles lose tonight's game, it's because of Jalen Carter. No. First of all, Jalen Carter is a young player, man. Like I said, he still has a lot of growing to do. Is he a great player? Yes, he's 43rd. He was ranked the 43rd best player in the NFL out of 100. So yes, he's a great player. You know what I'm saying? But he still has a lot of things he has to work on, and that's fair. But the way y'all was crucifying the man last night throughout the entire broadcast is just absolutely ridiculous. Jalen Carter is going to cost the Eagles the game, all this extra shit. Now, I don't necessarily know if Jalen Carter is going to get suspended for this. I hope not, because I really do feel like the ejection from the game last night was more than enough. Because, like I said, he didn't just walk up to Dak Prescott and spit on him. He was provoked, he felt like. So hopefully the NFL doesn't do any of that little pussy stuff, man, and hold my man out of games because of this little situation. Now, back to the game, man. Let's talk about the Eagles' defense for a second, man, because we know that offense was humming with Jalen Hurts leading the helm. But I was really impressed with this defense, man, holding the Dallas Cowboys to 20 points. Now, don't get me wrong, Dallas did score. They did start scoring early on, but the Eagles kind of adjusted and made some adjustments. Now, Adoree Jackson guarding Ceedee Lamb, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting them to put Guantanamo Bay on Ceedee Lamb, but Quinyon Mitchell, after that PI call, he played exceptionally well, breaking up that pass. That Dak Prescott tried to throw to George Pickens on the left side of the end zone. He broke it up. It was a beautiful play, man. Quinyon Mitchell, man, is such man. He's gonna be a top 10 corner for years to come, man. This kid is amazing. He is a phenomenal player. Now, Saquon Barkley, man, had like a touchdown as well, but he only had 61 yards on the ground last night. The Dallas Cowboys did a really, really good job keeping Saquon in check. Didn't give him any room to run whatsoever. I'm guessing that's what Jerry Jones wanted, hence why he traded Micah Parsons away for a sack of potatoes, a bag of chips, and a TV that was made back in 1998. But hey, man, whatever Jerry Jones, whatever crazy idea or scenario he got going on in his head to stop the run, it kind of worked last night because Saquon wasn't able to get anything going. You know what I mean? And that went for the same for all the other running backs that was on our team. AJ Dillon, Shipley, none of those guys were able to get anything going on the ground because Kenny Clark was in the middle of that defense. You know what I'm saying? Making a difference. But the only thing is, they were not able to get after Jalen Hurts whatsoever. I believe they only had one sack in the game. Jalen Hurts was able to just run around and do whatever he wanted to these dudes, man. So I'm guessing that's the sacrifice that the Cowboys made by trading Micah Parsons away. I ain't mad at it as as an Eagles fan. I'm not mad at it. AJ Brown, man, held the one catch last night. I'm sorry. One catch, 8 yards. I was expecting AJ Brown to make a little bit more of a difference than that, but apparently not. I guess that's just the way the game goes. Look for AJ Brown to definitely have a bounce back game against the Kansas City Chiefs, though. Devontae Smith, same thing. You know, wasn't really a factor in this game at all. 16 yards receiving tonight. Jahan Dotson, though. Well, let's talk about Jahan Dotson, man. That 50-yard catch he had, I forget when it happened, though. I don't remember when it happened, but he had a 50-yard catch, led the Eagles in receiving yards this game. I ain't gonna lie. He played really well, man. For a third wide receiver, he played really, really well, man, and he did everything that we asked of him. You know, Jahan Dotson didn't get a lot of opportunity last year, because he was just coming in late from that trade that he had. That the Commanders traded him to us late, but people forget that Jahan Dotson was the 16th overall pick in the draft. You know what I mean? First round pick, so he can definitely make an impact when given the opportunity. Man, I definitely expect the Eagles to give him a lot more opportunity as well. He just did what he was supposed to do last night, man. Just took advantage of the opportunities that he was given. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you can ask for out of a wide receiver 3. Overall, man, the Eagles played really, really well. I definitely expect the offense to pick up some steam in the next game. They looked a little rusty in the passing game, but Jalen Hurts was able to make up for that in the running game. 82% completion percentage. Man, he just played a phenomenal game last night, man. I love the way Jalen Hurts played the game, man. He plays to win. He's not worried about the numbers, and it shows in his style of play. So shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Carter, man, definitely got a little growing to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, like I said before, the man felt like he was provoked, so he did what he had to do. He ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? But Dallas Cowboys, man, folded. CeeDee Lamb, brick hands. Late in that game, man, should have caught that pass. I ain't gonna lie to you. 2 times, 2 opportunities to make a big play, and you failed to come up with the catch. You failed to make a play for your teammates, man. So it is what it is, man. That's what Dallas is known for. They some choke artists, man. But at the same time, though, I was expecting this game to be a little bit more lopsided, but it is what it is. That I ain't gonna lie, though. That weather delay really, really pissed me off because I really, really didn't see too much rain or anything, but I get it, the safety of the players and blah, 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 blah. But, man, that game kept me up longer than I expected to be up, man. So that's the only thing I didn't like about it. But other than that, man, it was a beautiful game last night. I enjoyed it. You guys, you know what I mean? The Eagles took care of business like they were supposed to. And we're on to the next one, man. The road to the Super Bowl has begun. And I'm looking forward to what this team is capable of doing, man, moving forward. But, yeah, man, y'all let me know in the comments, you know what I mean, how y'all felt about the game, how y'all felt about the Jalen Carter situation. And, yeah, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm out. Peace.